Hello everyone, my name is Missy-Maddie and today I'm going to show you this English country manor build that you see behind me here. It's super easy and quick, so perfect for a cozy night in playing Minecraft. I've also posted a complete tour of the build, including the interior and landscaping for anyone who's interested. But anyway, let's just get into the building and please subscribe. Okay everyone, so the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make the main framing pattern, because that's going to dictate pretty much all our dimensions. So once you've learned how to do that, the rest of the build is fairly simple, and it's also really repetitive. So you're going to want to take some cut sandstone. The resource pack that I'm using is called Mizuno 16 Craft for anybody who is interested. And the first thing we're going to do is make a 1x8 pillar of cut sandstone blocks. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just like so. And then we're going to get some sandstone wall and we're going to run that all the way up along, only we're going to place a wall every second block. So it's going to look like this. We're going to go 1, skip 1, 1, skip 1. And there should be one cut sandstone block at the top, just like so. We're then going to just take our ordinary bricks and we're going to run a line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bricks along just like that. And then with our cut sandstone, we're going to move to this end and we're going to count up 1x8 again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do the exact same pattern that we did with the walls on this other side. Excuse me, sorry. Just like that. And then we're going to take our cut sandstone blocks and we're going to cap off the top so that it is flush with the last wall that we placed there. We're then going to get some sandstone stairs and place them upside down along here, just like that. And then we're almost done for the framing pattern. We just need to go on to the other side here and build up this wall of bricks entirely. So I'll just quickly do that. Try not to make yours too dizzy. So you should have something that looks like this. Lastly, we're just going to cut in our windows. For the Mizuno 16 Craft, I'm using brown stained glass, which might look a wee bit weird in vanilla Minecraft. But basically, you're going to run a 1x7 gap along the sides here, right next to the walls. The only thing is, you want the window to run right up to the top, but leave one full block of bricks at the bottom. So once you've got to this point, congratulations, that's all you need to know for this build pretty much. It gets pretty easy from here. So it's just fitting the same pattern in numerous times to make the shape that we want. And to do that, we're just going to get some ordinary bricks and we're going to go, so we're going to run it directly adjacent to the sandstone right up against the brick wall. Sorry, that doesn't make any sense, but you can kind of see what I'm doing here. There should be one row of bricks jutting out from the sandstone pillar, and then from this you're going to move out so that it is diagonal and going forwards, just like that. And then including this one that you've just put, so you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to look something like this. Then you can fill in that wall. So it should be a 5x8 wall, I think, if I've got that maths right. Should look something like this. Then we're going to take the cut sandstone and place that one out diagonally from the edge of the brick wall, bring it up by 8, and then we're going to restart the pattern that we just made. So I'll show you guys again. We're going to take our cut sandstone walls and skip one each time. Count so there is a 3 gap in there, 3 block gap in there, plus 2 on the end, totaling to 7. Just like that. Add in the cut sandstone cap at the top and place upside down sandstone stairs. So building in the sandstone stairs to this sort of sticky out bit that we've made, you very simply just keep running it along the front, just like so, and when you get to the corner it faces the front rather than facing the side, so it looks something like this. And then we're just going to go and add in the brick wall backing. And this bit that we're making that sort of sticks out from the main build is sort of the doorway. So once again we're going to add in our windows, only this time we're going to add a doorway plus 1 window. And again that window is going to run right up to the top, just like that. And I think I'm going to use an iron door, but whatever door you use isn't really important, so yeah. And I'm just going to put some pressure plates down because I find that they're a wee bit easier. I always like to have my doors so that they're flush with the interior, and then I sort of do like a wee decorative thing on the inside, but yeah, it just sort of sits in from the wall a wee bit there. So then we're going to do the same thing one more time going out to the right. So we're going to take our bricks, and right next to this brick wall we're going to place another row of bricks going up like so, only this time we are going to run that back by 5, so replicating this wall here, which I believe is an 8 by 5 wall. So exactly the same as the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, totaling to 5, and just bring that up all the way to the top. Just like that. And then we're going to build in a little gap before starting back onto the framing. So to do that we're going to place one diagonally out from the edge of that wall and bring it up by 8. Then to restart our framing we're going to take the cut sandstone and place it diagonally up from this brick pillar thing that we've just placed, and exactly the same thing yet again, a 1 by 8 row of cut sandstone, and then our wall detailing will be skip 1 each time. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bricks to form the basis of our wall. Once we get to the 7th one here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so a 1 by 8 pillar of cut sandstone, and then exactly the same with our sandstone walls. I'm not going to show you how to do this every single time, otherwise it'll get really long and really repetitive, but again we're going to go and cap the top there, place our upside down stairs, and then I'm just going to quickly go in and build in a sort of perimeter of upside down stairs so that they go to the front. And remember, when you get to this corner you place the stair facing forward so it looks something like that. And then the last thing we need to do is add in our brick wall. So you should now have something that looks like this. Congratulations, that's basically the hard part done. And now we're going to go and work on the sides, and for that it's pretty much the same yet again. I'll just show you how to connect everything up properly. So to connect the front to the sides, you're going to bring out a 1x8 pillar from that side brick wall that we've created, and then we're going to go in with another 1x8, so it forms a sort of V shape just like so. And then this is where we start our cut sandstone framing on the side yet again. So it should be sticking out one, sorry, bear with me. So the cut sandstone should start one block out and one block to the right of this last pillar that we've placed. And from there it is exactly the same. So what I'll do is I'll show you me building it, and then when I get to the bits that are variated, if that's a word, I will show you how to do that. So I've got one lot of my framing in here. Just while we're at it, for the upside down stair perimeter, we are going to place some upside down cut stairs facing towards the front, just like so, to sort of finish off the top there. And then flying to this side, you see I've put in one more pattern, and we're going to do the exact same thing again. I'll just be a little careful. So we add in one indented row of bricks, so coming off flush with that brick wall in behind, and then we restart our next lot of framing so that there is sort of like a wee visual gap in between the two lots. Yeah, and then exactly the same thing again. And we can sorry, I'm sort of making this up as I go, but just do one more lot of framing for now, and then we'll make a decision whether we want to do a third. And when I say we, I mean me. So we've got two lots of our framing in, and now we're going to work on the back, which is a little bit different. So this time we're going to do the exact same thing that we did when connecting the front and the side piece. We're going to find this brick wall, the edge of the brick wall here, and bring it up by 1x8. Then we're going to place another brick pillar diagonally out from that to create this sort of V shape, and then we start our framing once again. So we go out by 1 diagonally from this pillar, and we bring them up by 8, and we start again with the framing that we've done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause on the back, and I'm going to move over to this next side. Again, it's exactly the same. So we're going to bring up like so that you've got this V shape, and then you're going to turn to the side, get your cut sandstone and bring it up to start your framing patterns. So we've got the other side framing done, and now we're going to work on the back, which is slightly different. So we're going to make our wee V shape, bring this all the way up, and then we're going to start our next lot of framing. So to start off with, we're going to just do 2 normal frames. So 1, 2, 3, 1. And make sure to bring your perimeter, your upside down perimeter, just like so. Add in the bricks. So we've got one lot of normal framing on the right, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the left. So we have our normal framing in. Now this is where it gets a little bit different, so we're just going to put in a row of 1x8 bricks coming off from the edge of this wall, flush with the other bricks, just like that. And then we're going to have to do this a little bit carefully, so we're going to go 1, 1, and we're going to actually make like a back door sort of thing. So we're going to take some bricks, and there should be, basically we're going to place some normal bricks one block out from these sandstone pillars that we're about to make. Sorry, I didn't explain that very well, but we'll just for now bring those up to the top, just as we would make with the normal frame. So 1x8 pillars of cut sandstone. We can place our upside down stair into our indented section right there, just like so. Oh, apologies. Yeah, so then we're going to get our cut sandstone and make a beam running along that way. We're then going to get some sandstone walls, and we're actually just going to do the exact same pattern that we would have normally done for our framing. I am sort of making this bit up as I go, so sorry about that. We're then going to add in a perimeter of upside down sandstone stairs on the top like that, and then we're going to add in our brick wall behind all of that. I'm just going to do it on World Edit to speed it up so I can go and meet the person who's buying my plant. Set bricks should look something like that. Yeah, no, this is how I did it. And we're then going to find the normal spot where we would probably make the windows. So if this is the center point, we're going to put in blocks 1 out from that of bricks, and then we're going to bring these up so that they are 1x4 and make sort of like just a wee alcove in there like that, and smash in a spot for the door. And so the back of the build should look something like this. I'm sorry if that was really hard to explain. I was sort of making it up as I went along, but yeah. In fact, grab some brick stairs. We're going to bevel this off slightly, I think. Going to smash out the corner and replace it with some upright stairs. Yeah, just to make it look a little more integrated into the build. And we can place our iron door. Again, I'm going to do this flush with the interior wall rather than the exterior. Put some pressure plates in for now. Just like so. And so basically the good news is we have the first floor done, and we've got, or the ground floor done. We've got 2 more stories to go. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same thing stacked on top of it. For that reason, I'm not sure I'm going to waste your time showing you how to do all of it again, but what I will do is show you how to do it on World Edit if anyone's doing that. What we'll do in the interim is we're going to add in our floor, and for the floor I'm using spruce planks, a nice warm dark coloured wood to complement the warm brick and add a little bit of depth to sort of match the window panes with our sort of dark framing. So just go and fill in this entire space here. I'm going to do it on World Edit, so if anyone is wanting the commands for that, I'm going to set this corner and this far corner to set my area, and then I'm going to go / set 5 1, just like so, and it's all done for us. So if you are doing this in normal Minecraft, you're going to have to build it all from scratch again, directly on top starting one up from your sandstone stair perimeter that you've made. For those at home working on World Edit, I'm going to show you how to do it on World Edit, so you can just copy and paste it and be done with it. So the first thing we need to do is find our bottom point. So I like to just line it up so that I'm on the right area. Probably bring this back a wee bit. Basically, you just want to make sure you've got the entire build encompassed in the area that you set. So this is my bottom point, and I'm going to set my first position, and then I'm going to fly to the top here and go to the other end of the build, where I will build a sort of little trail out to make sure I've got everything included, and this is going to be my second position. We can smash that once we're done. Oh gosh. And then I'm going to basically fly to where the pressure plate is. You probably will need to smash that to avoid any complications. And standing on this block, I'm going to go / copy. And you can see I've got 8,704 blocks affected, which means that's the amount of blocks copied. Once you've copied your area of the bottom piece, you're going to fly up to the top here. You're going to find the center of this front part, which will be the 5th block from the right, so of the 5th brick block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to want to go one block out from the bricks so that you're standing on the cut sandstone block. Then you're going to go / paste. And if it's worked, you should have it stacked directly on top of the rest of the build, which we do. So you can see how that really saves a lot of time. The only thing we're going to do differently is in the second level, we're going to get rid of our doorway that we had made previously, and just put in our normal window pattern that we've been doing for the rest of the build. So there's that. There's really only one more level to do. The sides are complete. This front frame piece that sticks out is the only part that we need to copy. However, let's just fly to the back quickly and work out what we're going to do with our framing here. So again, we're going to destroy this little doorway that we've made. Get rid of all of that. Don't need it. And then I think we're just going to go in with... Is that normal? Let's do 3 windows. So cut in our normal 1x7s, only we're going to put in 3 rather than our normal 2. And it should look something like this. So now we've got both stories done, and we've replaced the door or entryways on the bottom floor with windows. The next thing we need to do is bring up this front piece that sort of juts out from the others one more story high. So to do this, we're basically going to copy the exact same thing that we did on the bottom again on the top. So to start this off, we're going to find our cut sandstone pillar right there and bring that up so that it is 1 by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the other side, we're going to put in our little cap here, and then we're going to get our sandstone walls. Just like so. I meant to say earlier that once you've got the framing pattern down, you can make this as big or as small as you like. Like if you wanted to extend the sides by like 3 lots of framings, you could easily do that. It's very adaptable for anybody who likes that. We're then going to put in our brick wall. Just like that. So now that we've got our front framing piece in, we're going to get started on the last story of the build, which does get a wee bit weird. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put in some regular walls, just how you would on a regular Minecraft house. So I'm going to do this on World Edit to save time, but we'll hit the first block here, and we're going to make a brick wall, just a regular brick wall along here. So I'm going to go / set bricks, and it will look something like this. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So set our position. Oh, I think my mouse is broken. Sorry guys. Gosh. And then there / set bricks. And it will look a little something like this. Now the reason we're not going to do our detailing on the sides just yet is because the left and right roofs on the bottom layers, if that makes sense, will intersect with those walls, so it'd be a waste of time doing the detailing now. But what we can do is sort out the detailing at the back while we're waiting. And this is going to be a little different to what's underneath it, which is why I wanted to like just hold off on that. So this framing is going to copy the framing that we have at the front of the build, not the framing that is underneath. So what I mean by that is I'll just fill in this brick wall here. So we've got this box sitting on top now. We're going to take our cut sandstone and we're going to count 1 block in from the brick edge, and we're going to start making our pillars. And now you'll see that this is different from what's underneath because our cut sandstone is in line with the wall underneath rather than the pillar directly underneath. So that's the difference, and it can get a little confusing. Just like that. Go in with our sandstone patterning. Build in our windows. Get our sandstone stairs, run that along the front and in our indents, and it will look something like this at the back. This at the back, and I'll just show you guys one more time at the front, just like so. I'll just put the indent ones in, just like that for now. So basically the main frame of the build is done. All we need to do now really is add in the roofing and our lighting. So I think we'll start with the lighting. It's super simple. You're just going to get some chain and some lanterns. And basically I'm going to go and hang 1 chain off of this upside down stair so that it's going down, and then I'm going to hang a lantern on the bottom of that, and so the lighting will be in line with the cut sandstone pillars that we've made. And because they're a lighter colour, the lanterns will pop from them really nicely, so you can really see that detailing. And you're just going to do that on all the levels at all of those pillars that you see. For the video's sake, I'm just going to do them at the front, but you can really do them all around the build if you like. I think if you're playing this in actual Minecraft, that would be more practical, but just looks something like this. And don't forget the sides as well. So that's what the lighting looks like. Feel free to add that all around the build, but I'm just going to add that to the front. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get into the roofs. So for the roofs you'll need some spruce planks and some spruce fence. This is probably the simplest roof build that I've ever done. It's a 2 planks high pattern, and it's sort of wraps around itself. So I'm not too sure how to explain it, but I'll show you guys. So we're going to do a row of 2 high spruce planks, and then rather than just doing it to the side, we're going to turn and sort of make it a little bit more circular. I'm really not sure how to explain this actually, but hopefully you can see from what I'm doing here. And then once we've put our 2 in place there, we're going to go in by 1 and place another 2 high. And I'm using spruce planks rather than stairs, just to make it look a little, how do I put this, thicker? Yeah, the photo that I took inspiration from had like quite boxy roofs, which I was quite interested in. And so for this side, we're going in like this. So this roof pattern sort of builds in on itself, really. And hopefully you can see that from what I'm doing. When we get to these corners here, however, we are going to cut out the corners so that they are sort of beveled in with a V shape rather than a full block. So I'll show you on this corner as well. Cut that out to make it a V. It's not an important detail, I just think it looks nice. And keep working your way in on all of the sides. So not just the sides, but the front and back as well, if that makes sense. Gosh, I really don't know how you'd describe this roof pattern. But this is the roof pattern that I always did when I first started playing Minecraft as a kid, because I always thought this was the easiest one, which I think it probably is. I don't know. I think it looks cool. And then you're going to do that pattern all the way up to the top, and once you get to the top, you're simply going to cap off the rest, so giving it a flat look. Don't forget to smash in those corners to bevel it off nicely. And so the last thing we need to do is fill in this area with our spruce planks. So we've got our main frame in for the roof. I'm just going to show you how to do the spruce fence detailing that I've sort of sorted out. So you're going to fly over here. You're going to find the point where the walls intersect. So, sorry, let me be a bit more clear. So see these sandstone walls that we've put in here? You're going to place a fence directly on top of that, so that it's touching the spruce planks. Also, sorry about the the bats. They're inside the roof, I think, and I can't be bothered getting them. So we're going to bring those first two up by 3, and this one's going to go up by 4. So it's slightly higher, looks kind of pointy. It's just a really subtle detail. You can't really see it, to be honest, but it's there and it adds a bit to it. So on this side, we're going to fly to the center point where the indent is, and we're going to bring this up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to count 1, 2, 3 and find the center point where the bricks intersect with the window. So 1, 2, 3, 1 lower. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this really, I just think it looks cool. And if you would like, you can even put one onto the far side where the cupped sandstone pillars connect. And like I said, you can barely see this detailing, but it's the sort of thing that adds a little bit of something without you realizing it. So, and then we're going to do the same as the front at the back here. Cool, so it should be looking something like that. I'll fly to the front and show you. And the next step will be to just repeat that roof exactly the same on the opposite side, just leaving the middle part for now. So I've just gone in and finished the left side roof, and the last step we need to do is, of course, finish off the top roof. So let's just start by adding in the perimeter of upside down sandstone stairs, just to finish it off nicely and build it into the side roofs. Just like so, super easy. And now we're going to pretty much do the exact same pattern again. We're going to get our spruce planks, and we're going to create a sort of, I guess, spiral pattern. I still haven't figured out what to call this, but we're basically going 2 planks per layer, and I really apologise for those bats. Should have put some lanterns down, but and just to clarify, the roof starts on the brick walls, so the framing, the sandstone framing that we've done, also known as 2 blocks out, that should be sticking out from the roof. Hopefully that makes sense. And for this top roof, we're also going to be smashing out the corners, and if you like, you can just add in a little brick thing, a wee spruce thing there, but because it's so high up, you'll never see that point anyway, so if you can't be bothered, I don't blame you. So just like that, and then we're winding it up 2 blocks each level. So once you get to the top, you just finish off by placing 2 blocks high, so just like so, and then right at the end you're going to place one plank, sorry, and then we're going to grab some spruce stairs and place them just like so. Just create sort of like a point, if you like, just like that. So then we'll just go in with the spruce fence, and we're going to find the place where it intersects with the sandstone walls on each side and the center point of the windows here. Going to bring this up by 4 and bring these up by 3. Should look just like that, and then we'll fly to the back and do the same. Doesn't really matter, but it's just little details that can really transform builds. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, leave a comment down below about what you thought. I'd love to hear any suggestions, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have an awesome day. See ya!